Happy Tuesday to those who celebrate. It is April 21st, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. I've got some Coke Zero. Maybe you're enjoying some coffee or some water. Whatever you have, please enjoy it with me. Since it's still April, it's still Autism Acceptance Month, and I will never stop hyping that up as long as I'm around. It's one of my favorite causes, something I care very deeply about. So once again, I want to start us off with a poem from someone with autism. I actually got it from the same source as last week, The Art of Autism. I will link the specific page down below, but I really encourage you guys to check out that website. There's a lot of great content there that I can't possibly share all of. Um, but without further ado, I've got a short poem. The poet's name is Zoe M. Lee, and this is a free verse for the outcasts. Hey, even if you don't have autism, we're all outcast at some point. So I think there's a little bit of it for everyone in here. When we see burning red in the sunrise, crimson petals on spiky flowers, scarlet coral in the depths of the seas, we don't try to make them change their color. We don't say, be a softer pink. We don't secretly whisper, be a calm yellow. We don't wish they were a conventional blue, no. We don't try to drown out their fire, or question their thorns, or clean up their bloody wounds. We just let them exist just as they are. And not once do we think they are cruel for being different. Um, I think that's wonderful. Again, can never be said enough. We all have to work on accepting everyone as they are because there are 7.2 billion people on this planet, and that means there's 7.2 billion weirdos out there because ain't any of us like anyone else. So it's we should really strive to accept all differences because we are all different in a myriad of ways, whether we realize it or whether we don't. We There's so much variety of the human species, which is what makes us awesome, but is what also causes some trouble sometimes if you're not different in the right ways. So, thank you, Zoe, for reminding us that, hey, if some of us are a little bright in some ways, just accept that. Speaking of bright, I realized that I wore this shirt for the last Happy Tuesday. Um, I promise I wear other clothing, but I love this color pink. It's new, so hey, I'm wearing it again. So these episodes tend to sometimes I have a theme, sometimes I give you some information like science articles. Today, I'm just going to bombard you with little happy snippets from my life or little tidbits. I hope you enjoy. If you guys have any requests for videos, like what things you want to see more of, do you want to see more poetry? Do you want to see less poetry? Do you want to see more news articles? Do you want to see more science? Let me know in the comments below. I'll do whatever you guys want. But today I've just got a couple little short things that make me happy, so maybe it'll make you happy too. It is Gosling season at my work. This is the best time of the year. Do I mean Ryan Gosling? No, I don't, even though I do like me some Ryan Gosling. There are geese at my work, and every year, around this time exactly, they have babies. And they are just walking around campus, just like a couple adult geese, followed by a whole line of little babies. And oh my God, they are so cute. They just kind of walk around being geese. They're just like, I don't care about you humans. I'm going to walk around and eat grass and poop and be cute. And that's what they do. And we got the first Gosling sighting today. They are officially born. So, it's Gosling season, y'all. Maybe I will share some pictures, like at the end of this, or not today, but maybe soon. I'll share the Gosling album. There's always a Gosling album. I take pictures whenever I see him. All right, little happy point number 2. If you know me, you know I am a huge hockey fan. And when I was in high school and early college, I lived and breathed Capitals hockey. And playoff season is the greatest time of the year. The highs are high and the lows are, oh my God, very low. Unfortunately, the Capitals aren't in the playoffs this year, but the Sabres are, the Buffalo Sabres. And one of my students is experiencing playoff hockey for the first time because the Sabres have not made the playoffs for 15 years. And they're in the playoffs. So I am living vicariously through this student. I am so happy to see him experience playoff hockey for the first time. I'm actually watching Sabres hockey. I am a full-on Sabres fan for this playoffs because, darn it, I want them to do well for this student. So go Sabres, and it's just so cool to see someone experience that because it is the coolest time of the year. I know some of you out there might not be sports fans. You might not really get sports, like, people call it sports ball, whatever. I think sports has a tremendous ability to bring people together, and that's what I love about sports. That and Alex Ovechkin scoring goals. All right, fun little fact number 3. I am going to a Weird Al concert with all of my siblings this year, and I am so pumped. Whenever we all get together, and yes, I'm including my sister-in-law and siblings, whenever the 4 of us get together, we have an amazing time, and I'm so excited. Weird Al, if you're not a fan, you really should be, at least just for how good of a person he is. Little things about Weird Al, he never curses in his songs, and he never talks about too explicit of things because he wants his music to be accessible to young people, so he does not want to give a bad example for the young people. Also, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do drugs, and that is why he is, however old he is, he's like 65, and he is still as good as he was in the 80s. He takes tremendous care of his body, but I just have to think that the way he approaches life with so much joy and care for other people, I have to imagine that does something to keeping you young. So if you want to stay young, vibrant like Weird Al, we got to all practice living that positivity that he lives. Because, man, if there's a role model out there, you can't do much better than Weird Al. Those are my positive things for the day. I'll bring you some more next week. It is so wonderful for you to join me. I really, really do appreciate every person who joins with me every week. If you watch once, if you watch every week, it means a lot to me. I'm going to keep doing it whether you watch or not, but I love having you here. So I'm just going to say thank you. I'll see you next week. And happy Tuesday, of course. Bye, friends.